Good morning, everyone. MSOM 602. I should have said bonjour. Coming to you today from Villefranche, which is a small little village on the south of France. It is east of Nice, and this serves as the tender port for tours into Nice and Cannes and different areas. So great to be here. I'm on the 12th deck, or 14th deck, 15th deck of the Celebrity Reflection. And just as an aside, something I really don't understand. So you get on a ship because you don't want to be on land anymore. But when you get on the ship, they actually have up here real grass. See all this? So they try and make it seem like you're back on land. Go figure, right? Well, anyway, I want to talk to you today about the discussion board on self-leadership. Self-leadership. And so you'll be doing some reading. Blanchard also talked about situational leadership, how different situations should be managed differently. People should be managed differently sometimes based upon their strengths. That's hard to do in the world today because everyone wants equality on everything. Well, I always like to think of it this way. I don't like to think of fair and equal. I like to think of fair and equitable, right? Everyone gets a fair shot. Everyone gets things based upon their own individual strengths and desires. But that's a challenge in today's world for leadership because people claim it's not fair, whatever fair means, right? But anyway, that's situational leadership. Let's talk about self-leadership for a second. I have seen this happen. I've had this happen to me personally where many times extremely strong leaders are great with the people who work for them and supporting the people who they work for, but the forgotten person is themselves, right? And so self-leadership is an important concept, I believe, and it's important for you to develop because if you're an effective leader of other people, my supposition is that unless you are good at leading yourself, that may not last long. So think about that. I also want to spend a couple seconds just talk about motivation. I always hear about people make statements about that manager is a good motivator or this person is a good motivator. And this is David's opinion, okay? So not no research sources or anything else on that. I don't believe me as a manager, you as a manager can motivate anyone. I believe motivation comes from inside the individual. Now, what I can do is, hopefully as a leader, I can create situations where motivation can bubble up from individuals, but that's not motivating you or the other employees. And so for me, I think about motivation more from the standpoint of personally, what are the things that cause me to be excited? What are the things that cause me to want to go further, to go faster, to go stronger in those areas? That's not up to my boss to do. That's up to me to take the situations, the environment that I'm in, and develop my own motivation to be able to thrive in those situations. And so to me, that's at the center of self-leadership. Self-leadership, motivation of self in those areas. So I'll be interested to see your comments this week. Look forward to seeing those. And if you need me, reach out and chat with me. All right? Take care. Talk to you soon.